kids can't see this from here, but I'm showing you the intro pages of the supplement section to the absolute end of the July 2022 issue of Down in the Dirt magazine. It is the poetic license from March 2022 reading, I believe, where someone came and drew every single poet that was there. So we collected and got everybody to do single poem readings or multiple poem readings, and we've got a collection of a poem from everybody in this collection book from Down in the Dirt, July 2022, called History, Banners, and Flags. And I thought I would share with you two poems, count them two, for the Cafe Gallery book reading series. This first one is called Vaccinated from What Happens in Wuhan. How do you think lethal infectious diseases are spread anyway? Seminal fluids, body transfusions, or not washing your hands? Did you think you were safe vacationing on a cruise ship? Silly you. But you forgot that we're now in this global economy, and what happens in Wuhan doesn't necessarily stay in Wuhan. After thousands recently died from a recently discovered virus, it's discovered this virus escaped from a bio-research lab in China. Not Russia, not the Middle East, but a place where they now say that the Great Wall is only for show. But is it really? The only known biolab in China, in Wuhan, recently reissued a state on cleanliness for the country to avoid diseases, released just after this most recent mass epidemic was fully discovered. And you'd think a lab would know how to be clean, but that doesn't mean their well-paid researchers wouldn't illegally make an extra buck, or would that be making many extra yuan? That doesn't mean that these researchers wouldn't sell these laboratory animals still alive for extra cash. Because one Beijing researcher even said that they once sold live monkeys and rats for the equivalent of over $1 million US. And yes, these precious disease-ridden animals made their way into people's stomachs, and maybe eventually to people working on your cruise ships. And you thought you were safe. Silly you. You should know better. You thought that if you didn't swallow 3 gallons of someone's saliva, you'd remain safe from contracting these infectious diseases. You've been vaccinated. You've even gone so far as to wash your hands. How noble of you. And you thought that that was enough. But as I said, this global economy means it's like we're all sharing one giant bed together. We just didn't realize how messy that bed could really be. How messy indeed. Okay, that was one at the beginning of this last section of the book, and then I've got one more at the absolute end of this bonus section, the end of this book, History, Banners, and Flags, from Down in the Dirt magazine from Scars Publications. This is titled From Looking for a Worthy Adversary. It was actually edited on the 27th of March, which is on for World Theater Day. Haha, it's for World Theater Day. And this is From Looking for a Worthy Adversary. All this time I've been playing a part, an actress on a stage, spouting the lines on cue. That role was getting tiresome, and those stage lights still came on night after night, and I still had to play my part. Until on my night off I saw your performance at the theater down the street. And you know, your protagonist was doing what I was doing, right down to faking it with people who don't matter, right down to going home and still feeling empty. Watching your show, I like to see the boiling emotion underneath that no one else could see, because only I had to know what that truly actually means. So I'm beginning to wonder if we can get together and write our own play. It would be a masterful performance. And as the curtains would close, we'd hold each other's hands and walk off the stage, and the audience would know that there was a happy ending. Now, when I walk onto the set, there you stand, in front, stage left. I wait for my cue to make my move. None of the rest of the scene matters to me. Maybe they'd like our little play. Maybe they wouldn't. Who really cares? Because now, my performance of a lifetime is made, and I stand here like a statue and wait for my applause. As I wait for the reviews on the performance I was made for, I know what they're all going to say, but none of that matters anymore. because I know what you are going to say, because it's everything that I want to say. So I will wait for you to come on stage again for our next wonderful performance, where we have our happy ending. In a way, that was me bowing. That was the last poem in the book. I hope you guys enjoyed it. From Looking for a Worthy Adversary, from the July 2022 issue of Down the Dirt magazine, as a perfect bound book available from Amazon, titled History, Banners, and Flags. I'm reading in front of the cafe, which was the original location, Cafe Aloha, an open mic that started in December of 1996 that I kept going until I had to leave Chicago. It went from this place down to Gallery Cabaret on Wednesday nights, and I am coming back to this place that used to host this open mic as a tribute to poetry, and I hope you guys enjoy these poetry readings and having some time in Chicago, I suppose. I hope everyone is remaining safe. I hope everyone is remaining poetically, creatively inclined, because that is what we so need when we have been in isolation for a couple of years and we're all finally starting to get out and maybe not wear masks anymore. Stay vaccinated, stay safe, stay creative. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you very, very, very soon. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. Lincoln, thanks. Lincoln here.